Hey everybody, welcome back to MvM Live. Thank you for joining us here on this exciting Wednesday.
Indeed.
It's exciting because we're playing Aeon's End today. Again, we've played Aeon's End
Yes,
before.
but we're playing Outcasts.
Yeah, the new version of Aeon's End.
Yeah, and it's on Kickstarter right now, so if you're curious about it, there's a link in our bio to the campaign page. But basically what's happened here, and I'm cheating a little bit here, Zahana, which is who I'm going to be playing today, she's from the original Aeon's End, and she turned her back on Gravehold, and then Zaxos, also a former Breach mage on our side, kind of like turned the tables somewhere along the way. We won't give away.
He went a little crazy.
He went a little crazy.
Spoiler alert.
So, spoiler alert, going through Aeon's End, you might... This is Zaxos. So these are people we've seen before if you know Aeon's End. Though you do not need to have played previous Aeon's End. This is a standalone
they're all kind
expansion.
of standalone.
So he betrayed his mages. He's here. He's going to be back. So we're going to be talking about him a little bit. And the fact is that we're going to be doing something much different. Normally we are protecting Gravehold. We're going to be going in and protecting Zaxos, which is super weird to me.
Yeah, I want to put a little bit of a spoiler alert. I don't want to talk about how this happens.
Well, because we went ahead and we already played the first scenario, and we are at the point, and I said that last week, we open up with
the second
scenario, and we have unlocked Zaxos, and he's going to be joining us, so we'll be talking a little bit more about that as we go.
What's different about this Aeon's End than other Aeon's Ends, and Kira touched on this a little bit, is that we are actually now trying to find the source of the Nameless, and we have entered through a breach into the Void. Which is where Zaxos has been hanging out for 1,000 years? A long time. A lot of time has passed in the storyline.
Kind of crazy, as you saw in our thumbnail.
Absolutely crazy.
He looks, here he is right here. He looks like this.
Yeah, he looks absolutely crazy.
Look at this. He's all crazy. And I'll read a little bit more about that when we get started. But first, we have to thank our sponsor.
Yeah, we have two.
Yes, Game Toppers for, of course, providing us this wonderful table week to week to play on with wonderful mats. I know we have other ones and we've traded them out, but this red one seems to work best on the camera, so we're sticking with it for now. Though when we have opportunities for some theme, we'll probably switch it out again. But thank you so much to Berkey and Game Toppers for this wonderful table. We love it so much. Be sure to check them out. Also, to Indie Boards and Cards, they're donating a copy of The New Age, which is what happens before Outcast. So if you haven't played Aeon's End before, please make sure you make a comment. Even if you have and you want to gift it to somebody, make a comment below. Enter to win that copy of Aeon's End, The New Age, which was the one that was just released last year.
Yeah.
Or the end of last year.
Right? I think.
Yeah, it was like around Gen Con. So let's dive into...
Well, we have, first of all, because we do give reviews every week.
Wrong one.
Wrong one. I guess
that's
my
old.
winner screen didn't. That's really old.
Hold on, I know who the winners are.
I guess my winner screen reset. Sometimes technology just doesn't work for me the way I want it.
I know he had it right earlier.
It was right.
But we had to reset the internets.
That shouldn't,
and I
whatever.
Think somehow
it's technology.
It just hates you.
But last week we played, what did we play last week?
We played Enchanters.
Oh, we did play Enchanters last week.
And I have the winner here. Let me just pull it
Well,
up.
Kira has the winner, so we're going to pull it up. It's
Rhea Elise.
We'll put it up in the comments. But Rhea Elise. So that's a pretty unique name. So if you recognize that, it's probably you.
Email us at manversusmeeple@gmail.com.
Sorry about that. Technology just doesn't work. So anyway, let me dive into the game setup. So for those of you who are familiar with Aeon's End, a lot of this is going to look familiar to you. We still have our Nameless that we're fighting here. This guy is the Thief of Dreams. You're going to notice every Nameless boss basically comes with their own gameplay. And that's one of the things personally that I really like about Aeon's End, or that draws me to Aeon's End, is that every game is absolutely different because they bring in their own cards, their own mechanics, everything like that. So we're going to be playing against the Thief of Dreams today. He has 80 HP, which is tracked over here.
Thief of Dreams, this sounds awful.
We also have a curse deck, which we'll be maybe drawing from during the course of the game. And then some things like the turn order deck and the market, you'll notice, are the same. We're both playing new characters, or at least new versions of characters that you've never seen before. Tarkin is who I'm playing, and he has these little glyphs. Every time I take damage, I can fire off one of these glyphs, but I can never do the same one twice. So I have to keep moving this around in order to trigger different glyph abilities. And I know you can't read these because the writing's tiny, but I will tell you what each one of them do. So, and we all start with 10 health, and I'm starting as player number 1. Kira's starting as player number 2. And your character does something a little different too, right?
Yeah, so I'll just tell you what it says on that set. So she's got these glyph tokens. which I'll show here. So these are all going to be die cut. Like these are prototypes, so I would look at the Kickstarter page to see what they look like in the rule book. But when an ally gains a card with a glyph token on it, so we'll see it on one of the cards, that ally or Zahana resolves the token's effect. Then the token is returned to me. When I gain a card with a glyph token on it, place that glyph token on any card in the supply unless I am playing with only one mage, which we're playing with 2, so we're in good shape. Right?
Yeah.
So when a card with 1 or more glyph tokens is removed from the supply, return them to me. Give me my tokens back.
And since we are playing the second campaign, or the second mission in this campaign, now this is not a legacy game, it's just, you can pick and choose.
Got expedition mode.
Right, expedition
like
mode.
Legacy Light.
You can pick and choose any chapter and just play it, or you can play through the chapters in order and it ties together with a little narrative. So we have met Zaxos in the Void. Zaxos is over here, and he has a deck of spells.
For Kickstarter.
Oh, for Kickstarter.
Mostly just because I need the caffeine.
Why Mountain Dew Kickstarter has not sponsored a Kickstarter show? I don't know why that hasn't happened.
For 2 years, 3 years now, Mountain Dew. I've been drinking your drinks all the time on these shows, and I've had so many people say, why doesn't you're always talking about Kickstarter? Mountain Dew.
It just makes sense.
Hook me up. I order like a case a week. Anyway.
All right, so that's Zaxos. So Zaxos has, what is that, 8 charge spaces below him. Anytime we would get a charge for our own personal mages, we can choose to give that charge to Zaxos. When Zaxos is full up on charges, we're going to draw the top card of his deck and do the effect. We don't know what it's going to do. Neither does Zaxos because he's crazy.
So
he just throws spells out.
I want to throw a couple things out there because the comments are talking about the Legacy edition of Aeon Zen. So if you've never played Aeon Zen, you can start with any of them. I've heard from lots of people, and I wouldn't disagree, that Legacy is a great place to start. So if you want something to tide you over until this campaign fulfills, pick up Legacy. The cool thing about Legacy is you're building a character, and it starts off a little bit kind of, I would say, slightly easier than regular Aeon Zen, and it kind of grows you into it, so you know. And then you can take all that stuff and play it in any of the other Aeons and sort of, right?
Everything is modular. You can use any cards to build the market. You can use any, like, you can mix and match across every single Aeon Zen thing that's ever been released. But if you start with Legacy and build your character, you can take that character into New Age, and you can play through Expedition mode in New Age. You could even take that same character and play through Outcast and play through Expedition mode in Outcast when it comes out as well.
Yeah, so everything from like New Age on is all like
Expedition
stuff,
narrative.
And the narrative and the story and everything, and we're like way in the future from the original folks. And so Sydney Engelstein is one of the designers on this edition of Aeon Zen, and she's an incredibly good writer, and I enjoy her narrative, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it all plays out.
She's a very talented writer, for sure.
She's a talented designer as well. So we've got Nick Little, Sydney, and Kevin all put their hands on this. So you know it's a super solid game. So let's dive into it. Yeah,
so one thing we should talk about. So the one thing that makes Aeon Zen super interesting, or like one thing that's different from most deck builders, is that we have a market. We don't just draft cards from a row. However, the Thief of Dreams changes that. This is the only Nemesis I've ever seen that does this. Every Nemesis is very different. We only have one card in the market. Once we buy the first card in the market, that card is gone. We can no longer buy it. However, there is this deck here, which is the Dream deck, which has all of these cards mixed in with it. And every time the Nemesis unleashes, which you'll see when that happens, we're going to add cards to this row, and cards are going to slide down. We can buy these cards just like they were in the market. However, if a card ever gets all the way to 6, it does 2 damage to any one of us. Any player can suffer 2 damage. So we want to try to buy these cards. Now, we lose if the Nemesis completely defeats both of us and defeats Zaxos. Zaxos has 30 HP. We each have 10. We can win a couple different ways. If we do 80 damage to the Nemesis, if we survive the Nemesis's deck, which is hard, or if we actually completely deplete this deck and buy every card in it.
Unlikely.
Also unlikely. I mean, it's not easy.
And Zaxos has got his own deck too.
Right, but that once his deck's empty, we'll just reshuffle and go back out of it.
And then the other thing, for those of you who haven't played Aeon Zen, that's interesting, and I'm seeing some comments about this, is the planning. So when you buy and discard your cards, like you don't, it all goes down like this, and then it just flips over. You don't shuffle.
Yeah, you never shuffle in this game.
So there's a lot of planning that goes into preparing your deck. So
All right, so
Let's dive in.
we played the first mission off camera, or the first chapter off camera, and we found some treasure. Now, treasure is, I think it was introduced in the last one for the expedition mode. You can earn these treasures over the course of the game, and they can kind of bolster your starting hand. So we're each going to get one of these. So I'm going to take, let's see. I think I'm going to take Razra's training whistle. So when I take this, I have to put it in my starting hand, and I will take a gem out of the game to make up for that card. So I will take the training whistle. So this just goes in my hand. And then you're going to get one of these as well. So you kind of choose what you want. And then I've determined that I am player number 1 and Kira's player number 2, but that does not determine player order. We have this turn order deck. It's going to be random. There are two cards for each of us and 2 cards for the nemesis. Now normally there will just be 2 nemesis cards. The nemesis gets to go twice. However, this version of the Thief of Dreams has a nemesis card and then a dream card mixed in here. And when that dream card triggers, we're going to unleash the nemesis. So a couple different things can cause that unleash to happen.
Shall we read his narrative?
Yeah, you want to read the narrative? I know you do like to
I do.
get into the narrative.
And
so.
it's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's short. You have invaded the void to find the home of the Nameless and their threat once and for all. You'll be fighting alongside Zaxos, Outcast, who will use his breach magic to fight the Nemesis and protect you and your fellow mages from the dangerous fight inside the void. Zaxos has a wide-ranging variety of powerful abilities, but cannot control which he uses. Instead of Gravehold, you must protect Zaxos if you want to make it out alive.
All right. So basically, anytime it says anything
The
about
betrayer.
Gravehold,
We have to protect the betrayer.
oh, he's saving us now.
He is.
All right. So let's see who goes first.
Okay.
All right, ready? Oh boy.
You.
All right, me 1. And no, we did not set this. I mean, you could set this like
shuffle it, yeah.
perfectly. You set it every time. All right, so goes to me. So I'm gonna start. Let's see.
We totally did. Just kidding.
Now you can cast spells, but you don't get to cast them the turn that you play them. You actually have to prep them to one of your breaches. I have 4. Kira's character only starts with 3, and none of hers are open, which means she's going to have to work on opening those before she can actually...
Is this one not open?
Nope, none of them are open. It shows you
Oh, yeah, you're
right
right.
on your player board. So I start with one
I have to
open
flip
one.
it.
So I'm going to put this spark on the breach. It will trigger next turn.
So I have to spend 3 of my... what's on the card.
Yeah.
The crystals, in order to flip that breach open.
All right, so I will play my Esoteric Amplifier and then a couple other crystals. So this amplifier, whenever I trigger it, I can gain a gem, but I can also take 1 damage, which seems kind of crazy. But I can trigger any one of these abilities. However, I don't think I'm going to do that right now because these abilities get more powerful the later we get in the game. Because things like this can focus a breach, prep a spell in my hand, or gain me a free charge. Getting a charge is nice, but I mean, I'll wait. I don't want to take the damage quite yet. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 that I can use to buy. Let's see. Next time you get a card this turn, you can cast any player's prepped spell. That seems pretty good. I'm going to take the Petrified Phoenixium. That's what it is.
Sure.
So anything you buy goes into your discard pile first, and then anything you played that was in your played area goes back to your discard pile in any order. So if I put these 2 cards together, I basically guarantee that I'm going to draw them together in the future. And then I draw what's in my deck, which is 5 more cards, and we're good to go.
So I have a card that I start
5
with,
more
obviously. I don't know whose turn it is yet, but
Oh, that's true.
Glyph Carver will allow me to place 1 glyph token on top of any card in the slide, which I talked about. So I have, just so everybody knows, I have 1 that'll gain 1 surge, 2 that will allow us to cast 1 of my prep spells, 1 that gains a card that costs 3 or less from any pile, and then
Oh,
1 that
nice.
allows me to focus the closed breach with the lowest cost. So we'll want to think about which ones we want to put out on top of cards here. So who goes next?
All right, next is
Me.
player 2.
Okay. Well, I feel like we should probably go ahead and play that. Play 1 glyph token.
Yep.
Which one do you want to put out?
How about the one that gains 1 charge? That seems like a pretty
Yeah,
good.
that seems good. So I have...
And these cards are considered in the market, so you could put your tokens up on those as well.
I have 4 gems, and I need to probably open... So which one do you want to buy next? Because I'm not going to be buying anything right now.
Well, this one is pretty good. This Galvanized Sapphire.
So, because I'm going to use... these 3
Yep.
to open this breach.
Oh, nice. So yeah, since you only have 3 breaches, but that one was super cheap for you to open, and now all of your spells are. Oh, those were. I'm sorry. I put that's 4.
Still, you knew.
This one.
You knew which one I was trying to do. Okay.
I put
This
them in
one's
the wrong,
now
yeah,
open.
That one's.
Was
not
that
open.
enough for me to open that?
Yeah.
4.
Four,
I
right?
needed 4, so there's my 4th crystal. Okay.
Sorry, guys. Swap them out. 2, 3, 4. All right, mine are good.
How much more complicated would you say these mages are compared to previous?
Oh, I mean, they're definitely a little more complicated because the original mages, if you look back to the first Aeons, they just had their charge ability. Now we're getting our charge ability plus a secondary function ability as well, which I don't think even that they had those in New Age. I think this is new for these characters in Outcast to have this secondary ability. Now, if you built your own character through the course of Legacy, you're going to have all kinds of abilities and things like that. So,
Isn't this my son? No.
Yes, they're more complicated, but no, they're not
Somebody
too
said it.
complicated.
All right,
What?
so
No, this
are
is
they
my-
related? Are these 2 related?
Oh, they might be.
I don't know.
Well, it
Anyway,
makes
all right.
sense.
So
They
I've
both use
played through
glyphs.
my whole hand. I've prepped a spell.
Lost Forged Spark.
Will deal 2 damage.
There might be. There's people there that are definitely
Plus
well
1.
versed in the lore.
Plus
Oh,
1
yeah, you're
when I
gonna
do
be
it.
doing great.
So when we're ready for that.
All right. Thief of Dreams, Delirium turn. So every time there's a Delirium turn, he's going to unleash. In this case, when he unleashes, he's going to draw the top card of the deck. So all these are going to slide down, and we're going to add 1 more card to the deck.
Your treasure was supposed to start in your deck?
Oh, in your deck, not your hand? Oh, well. Well, that might be the case.
Well, then mine shouldn't be out yet.
That's true. I just played mine like a gem, so I'll just switch it out. Thank you, whoever corrected us.
And should I shuffle it in then? Probably.
Well, it doesn't matter because you only have 5 cards.
You're right.
So it'll be your next 5 cards anyway. All right, so that's that. That's all the Thief of Dreams does on a Delirium turn. But whenever we get to 6, it's going to start every time he has this. It's just 2 damage to somebody.
Okay.
Unless we start buying these cards out.
Okay. And
All
we
right.
can buy them like we do from here?
Yep.
Okay.
Turn player 1 again. That's me. So Spark is going to deal 1 damage. It's just going to go to him because there's nothing else to hit. Hey, he's at 79.
Hold on. How many am I supposed to draw?
5.
5.
Which
1,
should be everything
2,
you
3,
have.
4, 5. No, because the treasured one.
Well, you replace the card, remember. Whatever it is, you replace it. So if it's a gem, you replace the gem. So
I see.
yeah. So you should only have 5.
It's a spell, so I should have replaced this spell.
Yep, that's right.
Bye.
All right, so I have 2 sparks in my hand. I can prep 1 here to this open breach. The question is, do I want to spend 3 to open my other breach? Might as well. 1, 2, 3 to open, or I could, open this breach. So I have 2 breaches now. So I can put both sparks. I didn't buy anything, so I didn't really help us out, but at least I did this. So now you'll notice my deck is empty. I have to flip my discard pile over, and I'll draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I did this right, I should have my 2 good cards, and I do.
Cool.
All right. This is
Me.
player 2. Oh, there should be 1 more Nemesis card. I think I left it in the box.
I can't reach it.
It's fine. I will get it. Oh, can you reach the box?
Here, I know. Unhook, Kira.
Sorry, but it's your turn. Sorry, my bad. I left that. Just hand me the whole box. I will take care of it. You should be able to take your turn.
Thank you.
Not worry about me not having the right cards in the
There you
deck.
go, buddy.
Thank you. Sorry, guys. I saw it sitting out there, and I said, why did I take this extra Nemesis card?
So the Nemesis goes next.
So the
What do you
Nemesis will
think?
go next.
All right, so I'm going to spend 3 crystals to... Well, first I'm going to prep this spell. And
That's
then...
the strong one, right?
Yeah, and then I'm going to play these 3 gems to focus this breach. Get it closer to open. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this one more time.
Ooh, put another glyph out.
And we should do...
What are your options?
Cast one of your prep spells. Gain a card that costs 3 or less from any pile.
Well, that's pretty
Focus your
good.
closed breach with the lowest
Getting a
cost.
card of 3 or less, because this is up here, we could clear a space on that for free, basically.
Now, can I put these up there or only on the
Yeah,
market?
you can put them anywhere.
So we know we're going to get one of these. I'm going to put it on that one.
All right.
All right. That's me.
So we know what's
Now I
going to
gotta-
happen now.
Now I just flip.
It's the Nemesis turn. All right. So when a Nemesis triggers, the first thing that happens is any of their persistent abilities will trigger. They don't have any yet because it's the start of the game. Secondly, Anything that has a power token on it that's a timer is going to lose a power token. Still none. If a card ever loses its last power token, it's going to trigger and do something really bad. Again, we don't have that. So all we're going to do right now is draw the first card of the Nemesis deck. It is a power. So we're going to put 2 power tokens on it, the green ones. When it triggers, he's going to unleash, and Zaxos is going to suffer 2 damage. However, and somebody's going to gain a Cursed Bolt from the Cursed deck. There's no way to get rid of that one. Some of these actually will say like discard 5 gems or whatever to get rid of this power. So we're just going to have to hope that that doesn't trigger again.
All right.
You ready?
Yep.
All
Are we
right.
doing everything?
Yep.
He's got so much text on there.
That's all. Yeah, that's all about how the Dream deck works.
Just making sure.
Yep. Any turn you may spend 3 charges to destroy one of these cards from the Dream deck. When there are no supply cards left in the deck, he's going to unleash.
Sure.
And if it's ever empty and all the cards are bought, then we win.
Yay. Okay.
All right.
Who's up? He is.
He is. Well,
The thief is, anyway.
his delirium turn. So these are going to take 1 step closer to 6, and we're going to get 1 new card out. Oh, another Carnivorous Rooks.
All right.
All right, so hopefully. All right, player 2.
All right.
So your spell's going to go off before anything else happens.
Deal 2 damage.
3, right? Because it's
3. You're right.
prepped.
Yep.
76. That's not bad.
I feel like I need to gain a spell.
Probably. There's some good spells out here. There's
I'm gonna
2
get
spells out
this
here.
one.
Yeah.
So for 4.
And remember, the spell goes in first. Everything you play goes in last. So you get to set your deck.
So that goes first. I gain this.
Yep, which is going to get you a card costing 3 or less for free.
And then 3 or less.
Which means you could take one of those.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, take that one.
Okay. And then I can do another one of these. So let's get a focused breach out here.
Put it on that. Yeah, there we go. I
All
like
right.
this.
So then this goes on top. Boop.
All right.
I'm all done.
Player 2 again.
And this goes away. All right.
All right, it's your turn again.
Oh my. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Twisted Fang.
Oh,
Yay.
nice. You got that spell. So
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that out.
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and can I focus this again for 3? Looks like I can.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and get this back
Put
out.
that one out. Yeah, put it out on. Is that the one that lets you get a card for free?
3 or less.
Put it on that. Ooh, I don't know what I want. Maybe this Fortified Frost. That seems pretty good.
All right, so that's it for me. I'm gonna grab my 5 cards.
All right, so it's either going to be me or the Nemesis. All right, I'm going to go. I've got 2 sparks that are going to trigger and do 2 damage to him. So 74. And then I've got gain 2. The next time you gain a card this turn, you may cast any player's prep spell. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by power.
Nice.
So I can get both of those. So this is going to give me a charge.
So I'm pretty sure this is set to release around Gen Con. So for those of you in the comments that are talking about needing to get in and finish New Age because you just picked it up or you just got it or whatever, you haven't gotten into it or you haven't gotten very far into it, you have plenty of time.
That's going to give me a card.
To
I
get
like
it
your little
done
glyphs.
before-
There's your little glyph there.
I know those are nice, aren't they?
And these are all the cards. I'm not going to take the damage, but I get to cast any player's prepped spell. So I might as well cast yours, right? Because yours...
If this card's supply pile is empty, it's not.
Is? Oh, it's not.
So it's 3, but plus 1, so 4.
So he's down to 70. Not bad. But he can really start to mess us up. So the Nemesis is going to trigger again. We're going to take off one of these power tokens. And then he's going to reveal the next card. Let's see what it is.
Noxious Winds. To discard, spend 5. Power 2. Gravehold suffers 3 damage. Any player gains Curse Shard from the Curse deck. Any player gains Curse Bolt from the Curse deck.
All right, so put 2 power tokens on that.
Okay.
All right, and then this is going to be me. 4, 5. We're doing all right now, but these things are going to start triggering and they're going to really hurt us. All right, so I've got 2 sparks, so I could put a spark and a spark, and I've got a whopping 2, which doesn't... Or I could do 3. I guess I could get this molten... Is that peridot, right? Peridot? I don't know. My pronunciation's not great. But whatever it is, I'm taking it. All right, that's it for me.
Okay. Shuffle. All right.
Also, by the way, we're playing on easy mode. There is a increased difficulty mode where you're going to use 2 Nemesis cards, I think, and yeah.
And yeah.
There's just a harder mode. Player 1, that's me. All right, I'm going to do 2 damage to him. So 68. And then let's see what I've got here. Oh, I didn't draw my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4,
It's the
5.
turn order deck.
I don't know what I'm thinking. All right, so I can gain 1. I may destroy a card in hand to gain its power equal to its cost, or destroy this to focus my closed breach twice. I might do that. I'm going to destroy this and focus this breach twice. 1, 2, which puts it at 3 to open. All right, Galvanized Sapphire, gain 2. Outcasts Zaxos gains 1 charge. So can you add 1 charge to him?
Pew.
So I've got 2, 3, and I may suffer 1 damage. I will do that now. I will suffer 1 damage to focus or close breach with the lowest focus cost.
Nice.
I only have 1 left that hasn't been focused, and then I have 3 to open this. I will put my fortified frost there and my spark there.
Nice. Okay.
So,
is it my turn yet? No.
No, the Nemesis is going to go. So hold on.
Oh.
Both of these are going to trigger left to right. So that's going to go first. Unleash. So we're going to add a
2
new
damage.
card here. Gravefold. Zaxos suffers 2 damage.
No, great. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Zaxos, right. So 28. And any player
'Cause this is prototype.
gains a cursed bolt from the cursed deck. Cursed bolt. Deals 1 damage. You want this cursed bolt, or do I can take it? I can take it.
You take it. I don't want it.
All right. So that's gone.
When does
Haunted
Zaxos?
Forest.
When do we start flipping Zaxos?
Only when he's totally full on power.
Okay, so we have to get him charges all the way up.
Oh yeah.
So we need to start giving him charges.
All right. So this one takes.
Do we
one
don't
off.
flip another one?
We
yet?
will right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Then, when a power token is removed from this, any player suffers 2 damage.
Oh, nice.
Spend 5 to get rid of it, or power 2, and then it'll unleash. I'm fine with it.
All right. Thief of Dreams Delirium turn. So he's gonna add another one here. All right. Player 1 again. So you're gonna go twice in a row.
Okay.
That's
So
not the
what was
worst.
the difference between a delirium turn and a?
Delirium turn just moves.
Just
this.
moves that. Okay.
Yep.
Hmm.
I don't have a lot here.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend 4.
Well, let me go first.
Oh, you said me.
I said you'll be 2 in a row.
I
'cause
just
we're
thought
at
you
the
meant
end.
it was my turn. Sorry.
So I get 2,
Never
3,
mind.
4,
I just
5,
don't get to
6 to
play.
buy. 6 to buy, and I can cast any player's prepped spell. So I'm going to buy this for 4. Focus your closed breach with the lowest cost to focus this. That's going to go, actually would go under all that. You will get this back.
Okay.
Oh, and these are going to do 3 damage to him. 7, 6. So he's at 65. So that's not bad.
Okay.
And I can cast any player's. You don't have any, nobody has anything. All right, so that's it for me.
Is it my turn?
It is going to be your turn twice, I believe.
All right,
yeah.
so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, because I want this to do more. So I'm going to go ahead and spend the 4 to bring that to my deck.
Yep, makes sense.
And then I'm going to prep the spell.
And that's it.
That's
You're
it.
going to go again.
And then I'm going to draw 2, flip.
If you have 5, getting rid of this power might not be the.
Maybe.
Either one of those might not be the worst thing.
I do have exactly 5, but I also thought about giving Zaxos 2 charges. But we want to get rid of that. Let's do that.
One of them.
So
They're
that's
both
5.
bad.
Let's get rid of the first one before it triggers.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Good
All
deal.
right.
Shuffle, shuffle.
Player 2.
All right. Good deal.
So you're
That
3
goes.
damage. All right, so he's down to 62. We're making pretty good progress. But then again, this is only chapter 2.
It is only chapter 2, and
And
we
we're not
don't
e-
even
we're not
know how
even-
bad it is yet.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 to open this breach,
Nice.
and then I'm going to cast,
Both Twisted Fangs.
because they will each
Yeah,
do plenty.
that's
They're going to each do
huge.
5 damage when they trigger.
That is huge.
All right, that's me.
You again.
Cool.
So you're going to do 5 damage from each one.
Fantastic.
So that's 10 damage.
Nice.
We are expert. I
Not
feel like an
complaining.
expert player. Now, when we get to the level 2 and level 3 cards in his deck, I'm going to eat those words. But right now, I'm feeling really good about myself.
I'm going to go and get him 2 charges.
All
And
right,
waste my last crystal because I'd rather... So I give him my charges.
Well, he has his own pile.
Oh,
But
okay.
he doesn't really... However you want to do it.
Okay.
There's enough for us to all to have them.
All right, so I have 1 left over. There's nothing I can do with 1.
Nope.
Right? Nothing at all.
You can hold it or you can discard it.
I'm going to hold it and then I just draw 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
All right, player 1, that's me. So I've got some stuff I can put up here. Might as well put the one that's extra damage. All right, so the Molten Peridot. If it's the second one of them I've played, I can destroy it. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm going to gain 1 charge from this. So that's my second charge. And I've got 2, 3 here.
Okay.
So I'll buy another one of these. And I will...
Since the market
them
is kind
together.
of emptying, I'm going to just scoot it over a little.
I keep putting my played cards right in my discard pile, which is wrong.
Don't do that, Ryan.
Don't do that. They go to the discard pile last, in any order. All right, Delirium turn. Transmuter's Lens.
You're up.
All right, Spark is going to do 1, 2, 3 damage to him.
So what is everybody, those of you who are watching who've played Aeon's In, what's your favorite Aeon's In so far? Tell us in the comments. What's your favorite Aeon's In so far?
Legacy.
And I got to say, like, not counting this one because we haven't played through this one all the way yet.
I would say Legacy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to prep all 3 of these spells. This stupid Curse Bolt that I have. All right. I have 3 to buy, and Zaxos gains 1 charge.
So 2 votes for New Age right off the bat.
Let's get this Rooks out of here.
New Age is super cool. I like the new expedition system there and what it's doing.
I really think
3 for New Age.
Wow, everybody likes New Age.
And I just can imagine that this will be the new favorite once that one's
All right,
done.
Nemesis is going to lose one of his there. Yep, and then let's see what we got here.
Uh-oh.
A minion, the Wandering Lasher. What does his ability say?
Reduce to...
And he's
Wandering. Reduce to 1 all damage that is dealt to this by abilities and player cards during any player's main phase. That player may spend an amount of... to deal an equal amount of damage to this. Persistent unleash.
Oh, awesome. So basically we can only do 1 damage unless we spend gems.
And he's persistent.
Yeah, which means he's going to unleash every time the Nemesis goes. And he's got 6 life. So we'll do 6 damage to him. All right, well, that was fun.
2 for Legacy.
Hopefully the Nemesis does not go
3
again.
for Legacy. Lots of people like New Age, though. We're really getting that. Oh, yeah, it does sound like you need to open up your copy of New Age, Tom. All right, what do we got?
All right, we got...
Nemesis. Oof.
Fudge.
All right.
What is he going to do?
When a power token is removed from this,
Oh, we
any
should
player
have done that
suffers
already.
2
I'll take
damage.
2 damage for the first one. You want to take...
And I'll take the other 2. That's
Okay.
fine.
And then he's going to unleash.
And
so
then,
that's fine. Unleashing is not the big deal.
Okay.
All right, then this guy's persistent ability is going to unleash. So these are going to slide down, and then we have a new card that comes up.
Moonstruck Hound. Reduce to 1 all damage dealt to this minion by spells that cost 5 or more. Persistent. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. So
Ouch.
Zaxos. Yeah. Yikes.
1, 2,
Yikes.
3, 4. Yeah, that is yikes. All right, well, player 1. Hey, that's me. All right, I've got stuff now. Cursed Bolt. Cast, deals 1 damage, put it back on top of my deck, or deal 1 damage, discard 2 cards, and destroy it. I'm going to do that, actually. I will do 1 damage to the Wandering Lasher, discard 2 cards from my hand to destroy it. My Spark is going to deal 1 damage to the Wandering Lasher. This is going to do 3, which is going to get reduced to 1. Unless I pay more, unless I pay gems.
Unless you hit the Nemesis instead.
Yeah, I'm going to hit the Nemesis instead for 3.
Or this guy, because he doesn't...
He's also wandering, isn't it? Reduced
but
to 1. Oh, that costs 5 or more.
Yeah, it's...
I'll do 3 to him.
Yeah, that seems like it makes more sense.
That
You didn't
does-
waste any others, did you?
Nope.
Okay.
It definitely makes more sense. All right.
Hey, Casey.
I'm going to prep this Infused Ignition, and I have 2 from this Molten, and then if this is the second time you have played it, destroy it. Get a card that costs 4 or less from any supply pile. I will gain this by destroying that.
Okay.
Ta-da.
Ta-da.
That's me. So let's see what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I took a damage. I could have triggered this to gain 1 charge. So I'll do that.
Do you want to give it to him?
Yeah, you know what? Let's give it. I'll be nice. Let's give it to Zaxos.
He's halfway there now.
He is halfway there.
Over halfway there now. Okay.
All right, he's going to go. Move all these cards over. All right. Oh my gosh. You're going to go twice in a row again.
I'm okay with
Kira.
that. Shuffle better.
Deals 3 damage. If Zaxos has 4 less charges, he gains a charge. Oh,
well, he's been...
I didn't read my cards. All right, so this is going to kill that Moonstruck Hound.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that guy. Oh, the discard pile's over there.
Yep.
I don't know when I'm grabbing it.
No, it's okay.
The next time I gain a card, I can cast any character's prep spells. Nobody has any. All right. Razra's Training Whistle, gain a charge. I'll give it to Zaxos. Here, if you want to give him one. And then I've got 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just give him his other 2 and see what happens.
Okay. So now he's going to...
So they're all going to wipe. And he's going to cast the top card from his deck, which, again, we have not set. We have no idea what this is.
Glowing Insight. Any player draws 4 cards and preps any number of spells in hand to their opened or closed breezes. Oh, that's got to be me.
Okay, then have it be you.
Okay. Draw 4, right? 1,
Yeah.
2.
That's pretty good.
3, 4. Please tell me. Yes!
You got both of them?
Yeah.
Huh.
Ha!
That's nice.
Now, do I discard?
No.
These just go to my hand. Now I have a bigger hand.
You just have a bigger hand. Yeah, you draw 4
Sweet.
cards and prep any number of spells in hand.
Thanks, Zaxos. What up, bud?
That was good timing for that one.
That's good making up for past mistakes. All right, who's next?
It's you. You
Me,
go
finally?
twice in a row.
Okay, let's do this. These go off for 10.
Nice. To him?
Yeah,
He's at
because I can't
39.
hit the Wandering Lasher with it.
Yeah,
that would be a
that's true.
waste. All right, so then I'll go ahead and prep this. And then all my cards cost 0, so that doesn't really work great. So I can do, let's put some, are we buying any more cards? We need to buy these, right?
You need to buy some cards.
So I'll go ahead and spend both of these to put out both of these. Which one? This one
The
probably?
one that gets a card for 3 or less for free is pretty good.
That one.
Yeah.
And then
Sure.
the next 2. Then I have 4 gems left. 4 gems. I'm going to buy 2 charges for Zaxos.
All right. Yeah, that was pretty good, so we'll reset them. But then you're going to go again.
I am. Boop, boop.
So you've got
1,
your
2, 3, 4.
Spark is going to go for 3?
Yep.
To him, or are you going to do 1 to that Lasher?
It's a waste.
Well, we have to kill that thing eventually.
We do, but
All right,
it
I'll
seems
take
like
3.
a waste when I've got 3
Sparks
damage
coming up?
out. Yeah. All right, so then
Yeah, I got some sparks in my hand that I can
do
prep.
that. And then I'm going to do another 2 to Zaxos.
Okay.
All right.
All right, that's the end of that. So let's shuffle it.
Yeah, that was Zaxos. That's great. He's
2,
making up
that's
for
you.
lost time, man.
He really is. He's really, that spell really helped us out.
Thanks, bud. Keep up the good work. All right, so 5.
Yeah, geez, he's down to 31.
All right.
You got a little engine
prep
going with you, though, that does a ton of damage.
the Twisted Fangs. Yeah, so I've got 4. I'm going to give him 2 more sparks.
I like it. I like that we're just like tearing through this.
I
guy
want
right now.
Zaxos powerful and
All right,
kicking butt.
Nemesis. So the Lasher is going to unleash.
Okay.
So this comes here, 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 here. And then let's see what happens with the deck. Hopefully it does not unleash again.
Power 3. It's not
Do
terrible.
the top 4 cards of the Dream deck. Place 2 of the revealed cards on the bottom of the Dream deck. Return the rest of the top in any order.
And
Unleash
we can't get rid of it.
twice.
So we just have
Yeah,
to
but we
deal
have-
with it. We
we
need
have
to
a
start
couple
buying
turns.
stuff. We have to
Player
start
2,
buying
that's
stuff.
you.
Okay, so a 5 damage to the Wonder Beast.
right.
I'm gonna
The Wonder
prep-
Beast.
Yeah. So then I'm back
So
up to
26.
4. So what do you think? 2
Let's
more?
do it.
Unleash?
Let's see what
Mr.
let's see
Zaxos,
what he
not
does
Unleash,
this
but
time.
all right. Crystalline Shield. Zaxos, Outcast, gains 8 life.
Ooh, but he can't go above 30, so he goes back to 30. So that's fine.
To have more, this can cause him to have
can
more than
cause
his
him.
maximum. Or any player gains 6 life. I don't need 6 life. I'd rather him
this.
have
So
more.
he goes up to 36. That was great to have when we were.
I wish he
that
was
low.
doing damage because we've been doing pretty well, and I'd rather keep beating stuff up, but that's okay.
All right, Thief of Dreams Delirium turn. Luckily, we cleared a spot though. So.
Yep.
But we have to buy card now. So I'm
Wait,
gonna have to
was
buy.
that
a
should
card.
have that gone off?
Didn't you just?
I did just.
You did. I did the
did.
damage to him. You just didn't take it off.
3?
Yeah.
You're sure?
Positive.
Okay.
You can rewind the tape. Later. All right, I'm gonna take my 2 sparks.
Just making sure.
Oh, wait, why did I? Because I know it's my turn because I'm the one that hasn't gone yet. 2 sparks, and then I've got the carnivorous rooks. Destroy card in hand. I don't want to destroy
Just use
any
it
of
for a
these.
gem.
I'm just going to use it for a gem. 1, 2, 3. Zaxos gets a charge.
Boop.
4. Well, I guess I'm going to get this galvanized sapphire. And that's my discard pile. And then I will draw back. This is going to have to be me as well. So we each go twice, basically. We have 2 1s and 2 2s.
Right.
All right.
Not basically. Exactly.
Well, it is exactly that. So my sparks are going to trigger. I'm going to do 2 damage to that Wandering Lasher. So let's do 2 damage to him.
How did you do that?
Just 2 sparks.
2 sparks.
They both do 1 damage.
1 damage
so.
each. Great.
I have another spark to put up here, and my Fortified Frost to put there. And let's see. What do I have? Petrified Phoenixium. Anytime I gain a card this turn, I may cast any player's prepped spell, and I have 4. I kind of want this Frost again.
Instead of one of these?
Yeah, I can't afford those.
It's
Those
about
both
to
cost
hit.
5.
Okay.
I only had 4 to buy. I can cast any player's prepped spell. Let's just cast my spark and do a damage to that guy.
Great. Flippy do.
Alright, that's it.
I already shuffled.
Delirium.
So this
Nope.
is bad. No, because we have a
Only when
spot.
it's-
Okay.
We have a spot.
Flippy. I already shuffled, so yeah.
1.
You.
Oh, me.
Dean says this is favorite deck build. My favorite deck builder, says Dean. And then
All right, 2
Casey,
damage.
yes, I think
Let's
he probably
just
would.
kill that Lasher.
Okay, he's gone. Bon.
And then I will put this infused ignition here. I will gain 1 charge. I'm going to gain it to myself, though.
Okay.
Because it's going to help heal me. And I have 4 to buy with. Again, not enough, but I will take this. My deck is getting a little big. I think this guy you have to buy cards.
Well, you have stuff that lets you
call cards out.
call cards
Yeah,
out.
I'm gonna
The
have to use
carnivorous
that.
rooks. I have one too, but I
2.
don't have anything worth anything. All right, so Twisted Fang is going to be prepped. I have 4 charges again, or 4
You can get 4 gems.
4 gems. So
Yeah,
I'll
not
give
enough to buy.
2 to, yeah, unfortunately. Or I can hold them back and hope that I get another turn. But all my gems are here, so
That
unlikely.
Twisted Fang is huge.
I'm just going to go ahead and do 2 more charges as access for now.
All right.
All right.
2 again.
Perfect. Okay, so
Has the Nemesis
5.
gone this time yet? No, he hasn't.
5 damage.
5 damage.
Prep again. Prep this. I have 3 crystals. I could work on focusing that last breach, but I don't
Yeah.
care that much.
We could power Zaxos up some more.
Yeah, give him another charge, and I just hold on to my last gem.
All right. Me. If Zaxos has 4 less charges, he gains a charge. So he does have 4 or less. Here, so he gains a free charge.
Okay.
I'm going to do 3,
Have a good day at
4
work,
damage.
Dean.
We've got him down to 17 already. We have been destroying him.
Yep.
But that's
Good.
partially because of your doing 10 damage a turn with those.
Twisted Fangs.
Twisted
Having
Fangs.
2 of them really helped. So
That was huge. That was a huge buy.
I have a feeling it won't be this easy, and as
Well,
we
we are on
delve
chapter
deeper,
2.
yeah,
So-
Okay.
And we're not playing on difficult mode either.
we're playing,
on easy mode.
Yeah, for
All
the
right.
sake of keeping it to an hour.
Right, exactly. So I've got 2. Zaxos gains a charge.
Yay!
I may destroy a card in hand to gain its cost. Yeah, let's destroy this Phoenixium to add 4 to this. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I will buy this for 5, which is going to give me a card that costs 3 or less, which will be this one.
Okay, give me
So that was 5. And I have 4 left. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I'll give Zaxos 2 charges.
And he's gonna let go.
He's going to do
Shattered
something.
Rewind. He's an or option. Shuffle any player's turn order card into the turn order deck. That player gains 2 life. Or any player draws 2 cards and then destroys up to 3 cards in their hand or discard pile. Seems like you need that.
Yeah, can I do the 2 life actually?
Yeah.
Shuffle any player's turn order card back into the deck.
Yours?
And gain 2 life.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can use this. I can start pinging myself to trigger these abilities.
So now I'm doing a total of 8 damage.
All right, player 1.
Well, I haven't even taken my turn.
What turn? That was me that did all that.
Oh, that was? Why is the player 2 up?
Because I shuffled this back into the deck and then I drew it again.
But you just took a turn. You understand that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then 2 is me. So you were 1.
Yep.
Oh, because it was on top.
Right. I shuffled it back into the deck.
I'm dumb.
And then I played it again.
All right. I got you.
All right. All right, so I'm going to cast prep these. I think you might, well, no, you already went. I think this has to be him.
Okay.
He's going to, Zaxos gains a charge, and I only have 3, so I'm just going to give him a second charge.
Okay.
Why not?
What's next?
Yeah, him.
Okay, so one comes off.
Yep.
New card comes out. Dream Devourer gets 8 life. Immediately, place this card on space 1 of the dream mat.
Oh. Move this forward as if it were a supply card. If it moves into space 6, discard it and grade full suffer 6 damage.
I think that's 8.
Yep, that's 8.
Okay.
The Dream Devourer.
That's fine. We'll take care of that guy when we need to. We might kill this whole thing before it even matters. All right.
Yeah.
Who's next? Shuffle.
Next is, let me make sure this is really shuffled. 2. That's you.
2 is me. I have 5.
Well, your spells go first.
Oh, yeah. 8.
8. Let's just do 8 to him, because that puts him at 9.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We have made short work of him, actually.
All right, and then I have 5 crystals, so I'm going to buy this.
Maybe we should have played on easy. Well, we're actually almost at about an hour. So I guess easy mode was what we wanted to be at.
This needs to go, this goes after the spells and there. So then this is focus your closed breach with the lowest cost.
I've focused all my breaches.
Focus that one. Done. All right.
He's already down to 9. If you can do that 10 damage again.
We're done.
For those that are watching in the comments that are Aeon's In fans, that have played a lot of Aeon's In, you can recognize the beauty of what Kira did with her combo there.
Yeah, it's so good.
So that's going to go off 1. We're going to have a draw here. Unleash twice.
So 1, 2.
1, 2.
Any player draws a card.
Oh, okay.
Me.
Draw a card.
All right.
So that just goes away because that was just an attack.
Yep. All right. So then who's next?
Player 1. That's me. All right. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could discard a card to do an additional damage. Well, then why wouldn't I do that? So this is going to do 6, putting him at 3. Wow, we made short work of this guy.
I haven't even touched her ability because I'm so...
Well, I'd be giving all my charges to
I want
Zaxos
to have fun. He's here to help us. Let's make sure he does.
Oh, look at this. The next time I gain a card, I can cast any prep player's spell, and I can do that twice.
You've got 2 prep spells.
I've got 2 prep spells, so I've got to buy a card. 2, 4. Let's get this Infused Ignition. And boom, I'm going to cast both these.
Won't that go onto your deck first before everything else, since you bought it?
Well, it will, but I'm going to cast any player's prep spell.
So yeah, do it.
So I'll cast mine, 2, 3, and that's it. 3 damage.
Dead.
He's dead.
We
Wow.
win.
So
I was prepared to kill him next.
You were going to kill him next turn either. So we played on that. I mean, that was very
a tight
interesting.
game.
It was kind.
The last time we played Aeon's and we died.
We did die. We got him pretty good.
Hard.
We just didn't get very hard into his power deck. The fact that we get to go twice each and he only goes once with the dreams, I think because we really focused on buying these cards.
Yes.
And if we had not been using your character that was like letting us get free cards from that pile.
Oh, her stuff's great. And we only had 3 more ability cards left for Zaxos. Now, I saw on the Kickstarter, they've unlocked some more ability cards for him.
Oh, nice.
As part of the Southern Village expansion. So he's going to have more than what you saw here, but we didn't even get through his whole deck. And he had some Clarifying Light, Open a Breach, gain 2 charges and 2 life. Holy cow. Swinging abilities, huge. No joke. Outcast deals 4 damage. Repeat this 2 more times. What?
Yeah.
And then 2 players each return up to 2 cards in their discard piles or their hands, or the player whose turn it is gains 10 gems.
That's pretty good.
That's nuts. All right, so Zaxos is super powerful. Wow. I'm excited to see, and like I said, there's a bunch of stuff on their Kickstarter page. There's all the like the stretch goal expansions, opening up a bunch more content, more spells and gems and fun stuff. What else? What else do we want to say? I was worried about Zaxos because when I heard like swingy abilities, I was thinking that like maybe he's gonna hurt.
Well, you just
us
never
a
know what
little
he's
bit.
gonna do. Like
Yeah,
it
like
could be
you
something
can't
that
count on it.
right. You can't count on it to do damage or gain him health back. But we gained health back when we needed it. We did damage when we needed it. Like, but really, what won us that game was your little combo of getting those 2 spells so often.
Twisted Fang, baby.
Yeah, that do 5 damage apiece.
And this actually features one of the other two mages.
That's right.
The 2 girl mages, and they have like a special power when they like hold hands. I think.
I don't know.
You've got them over there.
I have not used the other 2 mages.
Let's look at them since we've got a couple extra minutes here, and we'll tell people about them.
Yeah. Oh, do I have both of them over here?
Do.
I think they are.
That's
Kel and Ilya.
Yeah, Kel and Ilya. So Ilya is the one here. In
Oh, she has a
Fang.
complexity rating of 4. What
So
does
does
my
Ilya.
guy have?
Zahana
6. Oh, he was
is a
really
3.
Yeah, she was not hard to play, but she was huge. That power was really helpful.
So Ilya has her is Life Embrace. Activate during your main phase. Cast all your prep spells without discarding them. Any ally returns a card in the discard pile to the hand. So when she charges up, like if I had been playing with her, now she starts with an open breach and
yeah, Kel does too.
Yeah. Versus me having only 3 breaches, which I didn't care because I only needed these last 2 open because they were super powerful. What about Kel?
Her ability is you can return 2 relics you played this turn back to your hand, and then any ally draws a card, and you may prep a spell in your hand to any of your breaches, open or closed. So
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty good. So, and I love the art.
Yeah, the artwork for all these
Great
characters is
as always.
However, I would want to give my charges to Zaxos because that worked out pretty well for us.
Yeah, except this is not having to unprep the spells.
Right, that's huge too.
That's huge. So between the 2 of them, if she was out, I'd be figuring out how to move the charges between the 2 of them because she's pretty freaking powerful. So that's Aeons and Outcasts. Don't forget to leave us a comment. Let us know what you liked about this one, what you saw, how you felt about Zaxos. Tell us what your favorite Aeon's End is if you haven't already in the comments. That can be in the live chat if you're here with us now. If you're tuning in later, it can be in the comments on the video. We'll pick a winner to win the New Age. So if you haven't played or have the New Age or you have somebody you'd like to give it to, make sure you're commenting in order to win that. And we will see you guys
see you next Wednesday.
week.
Bye, guys.